Hello again there, friends. Today we have this look that we are going to recreate using some luxury makeup that has come my way recently, so stay tuned. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karina. I'm doing something that I haven't done in a while today, which is a look. And like you saw at the beginning, I got some luxury makeup and we're going to do something with that. I already prepped my skin. I'm going to skip through most of the steps of the regular makeup. I mean, I'll show the look, but because you already have seen me done tons of these types of looks and tutorials, so you know you're used to that. My skin is prepped, probably looked a bit shiny, but it's okay, we'll tame it down. Since this is luxury makeup, we're gonna go all out. I had the Victoria Beckham for Agostino's Butter primer, which this is a primer, but it is also a moisturizer. So it's a primer with a moisturizer in it. So had that on me, and then I put my SPF on top of that, which I'm almost out. This is ultraviolet from Australia. And yeah, Javi from Javi A Good Day. I'm sure you're laughing at this. He'll understand. But go check his channel. I'll put the link here below because he has some very interesting things to say about skincare lately. So in any case, we have that. The luxury that we are talking about is Hermés, of the famous bags and you know, foulards and everything that they do that is extreme luxury. So I have two items. I have an eyeshadow quad and I have a bronzer, and they come in the iconic you know, orange and brown bags, and I'll show them to you here. This is how. Very, very luxurious, the packaging there, you know, with the lions. And, oh, okay, so this is the bronzer. I wanted to show you the eyeshadows first. Hold on a minute. So eyeshadows come like this, in a little bag. And there are many colors. I chose this, which is called Ombre Fauve. This is the number 3. These eyeshadows are inspired by the Bauhaus movement, the art and design movement of Germany just before, during the Weimar Republic. And they are all very clean, functional design, which was made to you know, make things easier for people. So it's very minimalistic, but it's also very functional, and it has some very nice colors. Let me just maybe like that. So all the quads have 3 gradient colors that blend into each other basically, and one which is the pop color. In this case is the salmon. Now the bronzer follows the same theme. I got this one, which is number 92, which is Atlas. And it has the H of Hermès. That's where the color mostly is. And the remainder of the pattern, should I say, is basically highlighters, not highlighters, but it's like a base for the skin to make it more even in the coloring while the bronzer is in it. So this has hyaluronic acid, and this is actually has been a trend of using makeup also with the skincare properties. It's getting more and more out there. So we're going to start. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow primer base. This is a medium. gonna do something different that I've never done. I'm gonna use the darker color, mostly, sorry, I'm looking here, mostly up to that part, which is the, I guess the eye socket, not the eye socket, you know, the crease. And then I'm going to go with the lighter color in the rest of the eye, on my, around my eye area. And this is a brush from Gentry Kelly, and this is actually for eye base. And now we're going to take off the edge of that cream, just with a little, just shake of this powder all over, so that it's not that sticky. Alright, so I'm going to start with this color, the lightest, I guess it's a taupe shape, kind of. And, you know, this is like an applicator brush. It's from Suku. Let's go all out. I always start with my eyes because of the fallout. Although, I don't know, usually good shades don't have any fallout, but we'll see about this one. And I'm just going to do this on the eyelid, particularly on the inside, and mostly 2/3 towards the outside. I'm going to leave that part there because that's where I want to put the salmon color. And mostly just patting the color on the eyelid. I really like the color. It's a very basic color, but this is what expensive makeup does have, that I have noticed. You have the most basic colors and they already make an impact like no other brand would make. One thing that I forgot to mention, these are removable, the colors, the palettes. So once you buy one, if you want to add more, you know, you just buy the refill with different colors. Now the cost of these is $108. So is the bronzer, $108. They're not cheap, and the refills are $70. But, you know, if you want to treat yourself, one-time experience, whatever, there you go. All right, I'm gonna use a crease brush. This is by a set that I had by Sephora for the darker brown, the one that has the Hermés logo in it. It's quite, so I'm gonna do this in the back of my hand, and for that I'm gonna go at the crease. And you know, if you have hooded eyes, just try to locate your crease with your eye open, and then you can go in. Again, the tonality of the color is just so spot on, and with very little product. All right, so we're gonna go for the salmon color. Again, this is a flat applicator brush. I don't remember where is this from. It's a set. It's from a set that Elf Makeup did for with an influencer. They're very, very colorful. So we're gonna go at the salmon there. Seem to have some fallout, I don't know. Maybe I went at it too harsh. And I'm gonna use this one here. Oh, they just mix so beautifully. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm going down here and like in a V, just under the brown of the crease and intensifying, and a little bit here under, just to join it there. It's a nice pop-up color, and a little bit more so that when I open my eye you can see it. That's basically how the colors are going to play. Now I'm going to use this one a little bit later, the shimmery one, and that's going to be in the corners of my eyes. We're going to do now, I'm going to use this MAC Teddy to define my brows. I mean, not my brows, what am I saying? In the corners here, like I'm gonna line my eyes very, very softly. We're not gonna do, just to intensify my eyelash line, I suppose. And also underneath. And do your upper waterline. I'm going to use some lashes here. And with a brush like this, which is like a smoky, to smoke your eyeliner, I'm gonna soften it up and just do like a wink of a tail there. Nothing, just accentuating the upper waterline. I think you can see a difference there without. All right, so eyeliner there. I'm gonna leave my eyes for a while, and I'm gonna do my base, and there is always some fallout. So like I said, we're gonna go all out with the base, and we're gonna use one by Burberry. I'm wearing a Burberry bag today, so quite appropriate. This is their Cashmere foundation. I don't know if they still have it. I've had it for a while. And this is in ochre, one second. Ochre Nude number 12. Yes, and it comes with a very iconic Burberry cup. And I use the same Sephora brush from that set to apply. This is a very hugging foundation. I like it, like I said, it just seems to hug your skin. I know a lot of people don't like putting foundation on their nose. Some say it just doesn't show. Well, I do, because I have also a lot of pores there, and I don't know, but the foundation seems to hide them. So concentrating on the areas where you would need it the most. And if you're wearing like a little bit of décolleté out there, the remainder you can just do here. And whenever I buy an expensive foundation, I also like to buy the concealer. So this is also the Cashmere concealer. I don't know exactly what color this is, but you know, slightly lighter than the foundation. And we're going to apply there. This usually has a sponge, but the sponge broke, so now I'm using the concealer like this. I'm not sure, well, I do have to do some pinpoint concealing, but I'm not going to use this concealer for that. Alright, so this is a Sigma angle brush, P88, and I'm going to use it for my concealer here, mostly tapping, and then like that. I'm gonna continue with my lashes now. Actually, before we do lashes, I want to do my under eye, and I'm gonna use this brush that has a little bit of the teddy because we used it for blending, and I'm gonna do under eye here with the taupe color that I put on my lid. Just to meet at the corner with the salmon color. Alright, so curling lashes with Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. Like I said, we're gonna go all out. Chanel Le Volume. This is number 8, I think, or 80, and it's in brown. So brown on the lashes because, you know, it's a nice autumnal makeup, so why not brown? So that's my mascara. Like I said, I'm gonna use some lashes. I'm gonna use these ones from DUP. These are $9.25, that's the number, and they are brown. They come in a set like that. They're mostly, you know, to be rounded in your eyes, which, you know, I have round eyes, but they're very, very tame, you know, they're not intrusive because they are Japanese. So they're very, very soft. They give a very soft look. So I'm gonna do these off camera and then I'll be back. All right, so lashes on, and I don't know if you can tell, the enhancement is very, very tiny. They're very short, like I only have them in this part of my eye. It's a lovely, lovely enhancement. You can almost not tell that they are. Also, they're weightless. They're so soft. These, if you go to Asia, this is a very good brand, DUP, or also Korea. They do the best lashes. If particularly you like that non-intrusive, in your face kind of, you know what I mean, lash effect, they're the guys to go to. Anyway, so we're gonna do now the last color, this one here, and this is a Stila brush. The Stila number 20 is dual-sided. This one is great for inner corner, this part. So I'm gonna do my inner corner, which I really like this effect, you know, of highlighting the inner corner. It really lifts up your eyes. There you go. And we have used the whole quad. Well, we're gonna need to do some powder very soon, but first we're gonna pinpoint conceal. This is Clé de Peau, and this is Ivory. And where my foundation did not particularly cover, I'm gonna, especially my scar here, you know, do this, take your time to do this. All right, so I'm gonna go over my under eyes here again, just to eliminate any possible creases that may have happened. And we're gonna set the under eyes with this powder by Laura Mercier, and this is also a brush from Gentry Kelly for this purpose. It's like a fan, but it's kind of a tight fan. So I'm gonna dip it in the powder and then do that, and then I'm just gonna go underneath. So this minimizes your creasing. Now for the rest of my face, I'm going to use this powder by Becca. The brand doesn't exist anymore, but this is one of those powders that once you apply them, it turns into water. I'm using a fluffy but kind of, pointed brush, and kind of flat also at the sides. And I'm gonna powder. Because it will turn into water. I mean, not water, but it will go damp with contact with the skin. You can pretty much apply everywhere. Especially good, this technique on this technology, should I say, in powder for humid weather, like we have here where I live in Florida. And you get that, it takes off the brightness, but also that doesn't take off the freshness of the skin, if I should say. I'm gonna do my brows before I continue. Brush them. I like to brush them up like that, and then a little bit down, a little bit up again. And continuing on the bougie makeup, this is the Suku Quad. It's a Japanese brand, and their eyebrow brush. I like mixing the colors. This is like a khaki, more ashy, which for brows, that is the color that they should have. I like to do my brows kind of straight. But we're just gonna do powder today, nothing too obtrusive. And I'm gonna set them with this new product. It's the Got to Be by Schwarzkopf eyebrow glue, which I hear is an ochre. So let's see how this is. Apparently you set them up like this and they will not move. So I'll have to report back on this. It seems, I used to use the Anastasia one, but it seems already very much more effective. I don't know. They seem to have stayed there. It's basically like eyebrows spray, hairspray for your eyebrows. Anyway, now the next product in this makeup routine would be, or the makeup tutorial would be the bronzer. But because I am going to have bronzer, I want to contour my face a little. So I have this Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. This is for contouring. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some contouring so that whenever I apply the bronzer, it doesn't seem so foreign, with the rest of the color of my face. So contour around my forehead here, and this is a Real Techniques brush, which is for powders only. So I'm using, it's plastic, this one here. Which is actually, it's quite flat, I'm gonna go underneath my cheek, pretty much all the places that you would do contour. And then the bronzer, would just give just the tonality to the face. A little bit here. Oops, that's a mistake. you make a mistake like that, don't rub it off, because then you'll rub off all your makeup. Just correct it with powders. So I'm using the same Becca powder to just place over it. Which is not a bad idea anyway, because that part should be lighter. So let's continue. So a little bit here on my nose. I have kind of a bulgy nose, so if you do like this underneath, it will kind of make it smaller on the ends. Okay. Now for the bronzer, I'm going to use this brush. This is a Suku brush. This is their powder brush. And we're going to mix all of it like that. This is an extremely soft brush. It's made out of blue squirrel, so animal lovers look away. And I'm just gonna go over my forehead, and I can see already the glimmer. It just applies. You can tell it's a moisturizing powder. I'm gonna go here and maybe here in my decollete bones. You can do your decollete as well. So everywhere where I guess the sun would hit most, you would put it. And don't forget here, because this will equate the tone of your whole face. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm just gonna do my lips, which I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna use this by Marc Jacobs. This is kind of an orangey, but it's very autumnal tone. The shade is called Call Me, Enamored. I don't know if they still make this shade, but it's quite, I mean, if you like orange, which I do, then you would like it. I'm gonna line my lips with this lip pencil by Ben Nye. Is the Spice 135. This is my standard lip liner for me, for my lip color. It glides beautifully and is the staple for me. Quite the vibrant color, and it echoes the one on the ends of my eyes, so I really like that. Okay, only other thing that we would need now is a little bit of blush, although not much, because I don't know, I don't think we do. I have this very old BH Cosmetics nude blush palette. It has all these nudie colors. I don't know, I'm tempted to use this one here. It's a little pinkish. And mostly, I think on the top of my cheeks, I should say. Yeah, see, just to give a hint of blush there. Because we already have bronzer, we have contour. You know, just to remind us that there's some blush and going up there as well. Alright everyone, so here is the look. I think it's really pretty. Expensive, but pretty. So maybe now, you know, the holidays are coming on. You can drop this in your wish list of that nice Santa and tell him that you have been very, very good this year. I will link this below, mostly this below. The rest of the products, I've been mentioning them in the video. Drop me a line if you want a detail on any of those. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in my next video. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Bye bye.